Well, hi, it's January, and you're probably buying tomatoes at your local grocery store. And where are those tomatoes coming from this time of the year? Well, they're probably grown in greenhouses. Today we're in a large greenhouse. We're at Red Sun Farms in Dublin, Virginia, and I'm here with Mr. Jay Abbott. He is the General Manager, Director of Operations here at Red Sun. And obviously we're in a large greenhouse. We've got tomatoes here. Jay, I know your company, Red Sun, has greenhouses all over in Canada and Mexico and the United States. But what do you all do here in the Virginia operation?
Well, here in Virginia, we grow both organically and hydroponically. The organic is a 6-acre operation. We have 12 acres of hydroponic production or conventional production.
Wow, that's a large operation. So an organic operation versus a hydroponic operation, what are some of the differences between those?
Well, the main difference there is in a hydroponic situation, our fertilizers or our nutrients for the plant are delivered in solution in liquid form to the plant. In organic, they are a dry fertilizer that's spread on soil and watered into the soil.
Okay, so you're in a kind of a controlled environment in a greenhouse. So you can control things, I guess, like temperature and humidity to some degree, and light a little bit. So that really makes a great environment to grow tomatoes. Now, all these tomatoes that are around us here, they haven't been planted very long, have they?
No, the area we're standing in right now have only been in the soil for about 3 weeks.
Oh, well, that's great. So if a consumer's out there and they're looking at organic tomatoes, this time of the year, they're probably coming from a greenhouse like this.
Absolutely. It's the vast majority of the produce you'd find at this time of year, as far as tomatoes, even cucumbers and peppers are grown in greenhouses.
I've noticed also when you look at those tomatoes in the grocery store and they say hothouse tomato or greenhouse tomato, they're beautiful, perfect, and really flavorful and juicy.
They are. That's and you know, that's the real benefit of being able to grow in a greenhouse, being able to really monitor the nutrients and feed them what's going to make them taste the best.
Well, we're here with John Sucker. John, you're the master grower here. You're the one that's responsible for making sure that these tomatoes produce tomatoes.
Correct.
And keeping them healthy. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, they're amazing. They're really great looking tomatoes. What kind of things do you all do here? I noticed they're not as bushy as a typical garden tomato.
We're growing an indeterminate variety. This particular one is from Monsanto. It's Comet. It's a standard variety. It's been around for about 7 years.
Okay.
And what we do is it's a single stem. We prune all of the side shoots off and continue to grow. And then every week we'll add a clip to support the plant.
Okay.
And the clip will support the plant with the leaf. Every 3 leaves we'll get a cluster, and then based on what the plant looks like, we're going to determine how many tomatoes we want to leave on each cluster.
Okay, so an indeterminate variety is one that just keeps growing.
Correct.
You don't get just a flush of fruit at one time. It just keeps growing the whole season. So these tomatoes will be very tall.
Yes, these ones will be probably by the time we're finished anywhere from 35 to 40 feet long.
Wow, so truly this is an amazing operation. You know, a lot of people love to grow tomatoes in their garden, and they don't have these big greenhouses and things to do that. What are some tips that you guys use as the big boys in growing tomatoes? What are the kind of things that you could maybe give advice to them?
Everybody that asks me, I always say put a cover over your tomatoes. I think the biggest issue here in Virginia is the summer blight.
Okay.
And that's just basically the plant getting wet.
Okay.
And if you can keep your plant dry, you can do a lot to keep blight off of your plant. The other thing is for the tomatoes, a lot of the grower or a lot of the gardeners, they'll have the split cracks in their tomatoes, and that's basically how much vegetation there is versus fruit load. Okay. So I would take some leaves off, try and balance the amount of leaves per stem.
Okay.
Also the timing of the water. They may start their watering first thing in the morning. The plant's not active then, it's not transpiring then, okay. So you got all that root pressure that's pushing into your fruit that's creating your star cracks. So okay. maybe water around 10, 11 o'clock
well, great.
in the morning.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Well, those are some great tips for the home gardener. Well, thank you so much for allowing us to come here today and see this operation. It's amazing. It really is.
Well, thank you for visiting.
Great. Well, for more information about tomatoes or greenhouses, please contact your local county extension office. For From the Ground Up, I'm Chris Mullins, and we'll see you next time.
From the Ground Up is presented with the generous advice and assistance of Virginia Cooperative Extension. Visit their website at ext.vt.edu.